Hello, 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 everyone. It's been a little while, but I'm back, baby. I'm here to give it to you today. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that many don't choose to talk about, the lie we've all been told. Today, on the Unapologetic Entrepreneur, we're going to talk about why entrepreneur. No, wrong one. Sorry. Oh, come on. Boo. What we're going to talk about today is a total different topic. Wrong flyer was there. Excuse me, and I apologize today. Today's title is actually going to be. Oh man, want to make sure I get it to the T, the one that I want to say here. Let me give you today's title. Today's title is Stop Helping Broke People Stay Broke. That's right, you heard it. Stop helping broke people stay broke. That's what some people are doing out there. I'm not saying that's you. I want to make sure that I can see you guys there. I want to say hello to all of you before I begin. Make sure to say hi in order for me to be able to acknowledge you. So we are going to talk about what's going on, Mr. Alverson. Hey, let's go. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I take that. I'll take it. Stop helping broke people stay broke. Let's talk about this. This is the lie that we've all been told. Ready? We've been programmed. I want you to know we've been programmed to believe that helping people is always a good thing. I challenge that today. I challenge that. Is it always a good thing? Let me ask you the real question. For those of you that are out there, let me ask you the real question. Is it still helping if nothing changes? Can you consider it still helping if nothing changes? You know what happens? People say things like, oh, that's just how they are. Oh, they're really trying. They're trying. First of all, we buried that word. If you're using the word trying, you're limiting yourself. Side note, sidebar, bring it back, come rewind. Oh, they're trying. Just give them time. You know what I say to that? No. What you're really doing is making excuses for patterns. Let that sit in for a minute. What you're really doing is making excuses for patterns. Helping people without accountability is not help. It's permission to stay the same. You know, a lot of people have trouble and problems with the word or challenges with the word accountability. Accountability goes a long way. Without accountability, there is no change. Without no change, there is no transformation. Stop helping broke people stay broke. If you're going to help people, help them. There's a big difference between helping and enabling. Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down. Break it down. If you're going to be helping someone, what you need to do is challenge them. If you're going to be helping someone, you got to tell them the truth, even if it hurts. See, my mentor puts me aside every now and then, and Yeah, I'm sensitive, guys. I'm a sensitive person. I'm sensitive. I um I cry when people are rewarded. I cry when I succeed, but I'm not sensitive to the truth. That's just emotion buildup. And even if I was, if my mentor didn't tell me the truth, he wouldn't be helping me. If you're out there mentoring and helping people, you got to be honest with them. Because if you're not honest with them, then why are they going to you for? You got to hold them to a higher standard. You have to show them that there's a way out of their poverty, out of the poverty mindset, out of if they live in the hood, out of the hood, out of anything that's negative. There's a way out, but they can't get there if you keep enabling them instead of helping them. Let me repeat that for you. If you want to help someone in entrepreneurship or in life, because to me is one of the same, you must challenge them. You must tell them the truth even when it hurts. You must hold them to a higher standard. And you need to show them there's a way out. You need to show them, not tell them. Show them the way out. See, what some of us do is we enable them. We protect them. We protect them because we want to protect their feelings over their future. This came to me because this month, let me tell you, I read two strong books. We read The 5 Levels of Leadership, John Maxwell. That's my man. All right. And I took it upon myself because I finished that book early. I reread Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. These are two books I recommend to anybody that's in entrepreneurship. Let me tell you. And they hit hard. They told me the truth. They were able to tell me what level of leadership I'm at. Where's my lid? I learned that I'm still working through some of the poverty mindset. I'm a work in progress like everybody else. But you know what's the difference between me and many? I self-reflect. I look at myself in the mirror and I don't lie to myself. A lot of times people call me an overthinker. I'm not always overthinking. And if that's bad, well, I'm going to stay bad because overthinking puts me in a position where I can course correct because you know what else I do with overthinking? I take action. If I see something wrong, I take action. I bounce back. I move. I keep action moving, falling forward, as I've said in other shows and episodes. That's what makes the difference, at least to me. I'm a living testament to that. Hold me to a higher standard, I'll rise to it. Hold me accountable, I'll take it because I know it's going to make me better. I don't want to hide behind my emotions. But this is what I see a lot of people in leadership doing. And I had to speak on it today because if I don't say it, I haven't heard somebody else say it. They're afraid of the gunshots that might come after them in the back or the bad comments. Woo-hoo. I want to say the truth today. This is what we do instead of holding them to a higher standard, showing them a way out, telling them the truth, or challenging them. This is what we do. We protect them from their emotions and their feelings. We lower our standards to meet theirs. So that way they can feel comfortable. You know what happens in comfortable spots? You know what happens to plants when they're too comfortable? It stunts their growth. You know what happens to you when you're in a comfortable position? I have a partner that did this so eloquently. The man is about 6'1", big teddy bear, but you said it so calmly. He said, "You know what happens when you're in your comfort zone? Things go to be comfortable. They go to die. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to see your business die, stay comfortable. You'll see it die like that." So we lower those standards. We accept excuses, not once, not twice. We make it part of their standard. Oh, he's going through a bad time. Oh, he didn't have the money for his bills. Oh my God, he got kicked out of his house. Oh my God, let me tell you something. I've been damn near homeless doing this job. As a matter of fact, I was homeless at one time. All right. Oh, let me see. Difference between overthinking and action thinking. Overthinking keeps you stuck. Action thinking takes steps forward while thinking. I love it. Elliptish. Woo! Love that. Mm, mm, mm. Let me tell you something. I've never felt pity for myself. When my brother was dying, a lot of people were crying. I was waking up in the morning, going to hospice, making sure I was there to make sure he saw me when he woke up. I was leaving the hospital, or hospice, as I should say, at 1 o'clock. So I had breakfast and lunch with him. And I was out in the street from 1 to 9 o'clock because I needed to make sure that I had enough money to give him the proper burial because he wasn't properly protected. I know, but people knew I was in insurance, but you know what? My brother was 43. He never knew or even thought that he would be able to die at that time. So I had to do what I had to do. I didn't give myself an excuse. And when he died, I went back to work. Prior to that, my father died. I used to be a teacher. For men, scary thought, when your parents or someone dies this close to you, they gave you a week off. I didn't take it. I went to work. My kids needed me. I could mourn later. When I got my kidney removed because I donated it to my mom, I stayed one day in the hospital because they forced me to. And the next day, I was driving, knocking on doors because there was people that needed me. I didn't use it as an excuse. And you know what? Most would have accepted that excuse if I said, I'm in pain. I can't. I was sick and I couldn't drive. My car was repoed one time. You know what I did? I took an Uber to my first appointment, told the guy, shut off the meter, I'll pay you for the day. I had enough money to pay him for the day, and I made more money just by doing what I had to do. I didn't allow the excuse to bring me down. You can't accept excuses. You can empathize, and then you give them direction. And I've learned that being an entrepreneur, the best way to succeed, and no, I have not arrived, but I will. And I'll keep pushing forward. You know why? Because tenacity and my bounce back is different. I won't wallow in my pain. I won't wallow in my sorrow. And you can't enable people by allowing them to do that either. One, as a mentor, as someone that's guiding people, as an entrepreneur that decides to hire people, your job is to build people, not babysit grown adults. We're grown. We make decisions as grown adults. I'm telling you, this book really woke something up in me. It woke up something inside of me, and I had to express it today. If you allow these things to happen, you are responsible for making and allowing people to stay broke, and they're coming to you for assistance for a difference. You're failing them. I'm not going to apologize for that. We are on the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. See, you're not their savior. You're either their standard or their safety net. You can't be both. Let me bring that back. Come rewind. Please pay attention. You're either their standard or their safety net. You can't be both. They're coming to you for help, for change, for difference. Empathize, understand, and course correct. That's what I got to say about that. Let's see what's on the chats. Let's see if anybody's talking to me. I might be getting yelled at today. Oh, all right. Stop helping broke people stay broke. Oh, I'm getting some claps. Oh, I'm getting some hellos. Hello. How you doing, Natasha? Hi, Francine. Limitless. She's replying to Mark Tarolia. Mark Tarolia is so powerful. Okay. I already saw Limitless is there. Hey, Francine. Uh-oh. Somebody thinks I'm dropping bars. Standard or safety net. Thank you, sir. Understood. Somebody's taking a message. Hey, this is not anything personally to anybody out there. But if the shoe fits, you got to wear it. Because if you wear it and you understand it, then you know how to course correct and move forward. Let's talk about the difference between helping and enabling. All right, let me repeat that part for you there. I know some of you watching, you got about 10 of you right now on. Some of you are watching and taking notes. And for the people watching the playback, I'll give it to you for notes. If you want to help people, challenge them, tell them the truth, hold them to a higher standard, and show them a way out. If you want to enable them, keep protecting their feelings. Business, there's no feelings in business. Business is business, personal is personal. What you're going to end up doing is lowering their standards, giving them excuses and accepting them. And now you do all the work for them. A person that's actually mentoring and being in charge and taking the responsibility to help another person does not do those things. They build people and not babysit grown adults. You're not their savior. See, being broke is not just money. We're thinking is about dollars and credit cards and credit scores. That's not about money. Being broke is a mindset. It starts here. And we got to change everything that's in here in order to have a better output. You got to create better inputs. See, when you have a broke mindset, one, your bank account tells you. Two, you avoid responsibility. Because responsibility comes with accountability. And if responsibility and accountability are together, you're running away. So you're going to avoid responsibility. You're going to blame everything. It's your fault. It's the economy. It's the people don't like me. I'm not getting enough training. They're not paying me enough. Blah, 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 blah. There's always someone to blame. Well, guess what? Let me teach you a trick about blaming people. Every time you point at somebody to blame them, remember, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. Your success is a reflection of your mindset because it starts here. If you can't think it, you can't have it. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Find out how to do it. Fix the problem. You got this far. You're an adult. You got this far. And if you're a parent, guess what? Being a parent doesn't come with an owner's manual. Your kids made it past the age of 2? You did a good job so far. You figured that out, right? I'm waiting to see what the excuse is. I'm waiting. Please chime in the chat. I would love to put it up here and we can discuss it. Remember, this is an open discussion platform. I will put up your chats. We can have a conversation. I'm not afraid of the conversation. I'm not afraid to answer the questions. If you know what? Share this with somebody. Maybe they'll comment right here. Just hit the QR code, comment, like, share, subscribe. Come on. Let's have a conversation because I still have to grow too. Maybe your perspective is different than mine. See, someone that's broke, right? Like I said, it's not only about money, it's a mindset. They want results without no growth. Oh, I want to make $100,000 this year, but I don't want to do anything to earn it. I just want it to show up in my bank account. You want the growth without the results. You know what? You get uncomfortable. Here's a sign of somebody with a broke mind. You get uncomfortable and you quit. You quit because that's easy. The minute they change your comfort zone, they change the temperature on you, rather than adapt or rise to the occasion, you quit. That's how you know somebody has a broke mindset. So should I repeat that for you guys? They avoid responsibility. They blame everything. It's never them. They blame everything. They want all the results without the growth. And guess what? It's never. They avoid uncomfortable situations. They just quit. Let's go to the comments real quick. I'm getting hot in here today. Put on my shoes now. I don't know what is going on. Stop it, Francine. If you agree with this message, share ASAP. We need to change the narrative. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. If you agree with it, you should be sharing it. Stop enabling people. Please. Oh, I'm not even done yet. We're just talking about the broke mindset. Here's the truth. Every time you enable and save them, you prove to them they don't have to change. See, I was full of a lot of potential. I know a lot about little things. I have a great work ethic. But if you allow my excuses before I've gone through the changes, if you allowed me to just use everything as an excuse, you were telling me it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Each and every one of you should want better for yourself. You should want to keep elevating, keep growing, keep moving forward. You should want more out of life. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about just enjoying life in entrepreneurship or life. To me, they're one of the same. Let me talk to you about some of the leadership truths that I've learned. Man, if you call yourself a leader, get ready. If you call yourself a leader, this is where it's going to get real. I might lose some subscribers, I might lose some viewers. But let me talk to you about some of the things I learned in this book. If you see level 2 leaders, they're light. Level 3 leaders, they produce. To me, level 4 is where people should want to get to, at least 4 and 5. 4 transitioning into 5. And I say this in this manner because level 4 leaders, they develop people. You cannot develop people if you refuse to correct them. So the way that ties into helping broke people staying broke is, if you're not willing to tell them the truth, hold them accountable, and show them a way, you should call yourself a level 2 leader, because all you're looking to do is be liked. I have a question for those of you watching. Would you prefer to be liked or respected? You could only pick one. Would you prefer to be liked or respected? You can put it in the chat. Maybe not. It's okay. But I want everybody who's ever listens to this, whether there's someone listening to it in a playback or not, think about that. Do you want to be liked or respected? And why? What is there a difference? I don't know. Maybe there's no difference. But the level 4 leader develops people, right? Real leaders don't create comfort. They create growth. They're going to make you uncomfortable because they want to see you rise. They want to see you push yourself because there's always more in the tank. See, here's the thing some people don't understand. Growth requires pressure. Growth requires standards. And growth requires the truth. These are the requirements for growth. You want growth? You should seek pressure. Seek someone with high standards and seek the truth. That's how you're going to grow. Find a mentor that has ETA. If you don't know what that is, go back. We've had many conversations about ETA. Go on to YouTube, search ETA under the show, and there's a whole show on ETA. And then once you find the person that has ETA, ask yourself or ask them, hey, I would love for you to mentor me. Sure, I'll mentor you. Do you promise to put me under pressure? Because I'm a piece of coal. I need to become a diamond. Are you going to hold me to high standards? And are you always going to tell me the truth? That doesn't only go for mentorship. That goes for relationships in general. Those are the people I want around me. Because as long as they're coming from a loving place, I can take that. Because I know all they want from me is growth. They're trying to rise me to a higher caliber. They expect more. Who do I have? They say, oh, let's see. Oh, I got a comment here. Let's see what I got here. Thank you, Takira. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all the respected. Oh, we got a comment. The sad thing is people think they are growing, but in reality, they're not. That's because they're living a facade. And they're okay with that. Because there's no one there telling them the truth and holding them accountable. See, I got people around me that are gonna, their timing is not always on, they're never late. But the timing could be off, but they're always gonna hold me accountable. They're always gonna raise a question. If they just see me slipping a little, sometimes it could be I'm just tired. You okay? You sure? You're not acting the same. You're just something off. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was at the gym and I got a whole lot of work ahead of me. But yeah, but that's somebody that wants to know exactly I'm on my P's and Q's, and it's definitely going to hold me accountable if I slip. You know why? Because they look up to me and they hold me to a certain standard of excellence. So they're always going to make sure that I'm on my top game. And I appreciate those people around me. Do you have those people around you? Here's the hard decision. At some point, you're going to have to decide. Are you here in this planet, in this world, in this mission, in this entrepreneurship, in your job, in your business to be liked? Or are you here to win? Are you here to be liked? Or are you here to win? Because if you just want to be liked, you belong on social media, you should be fighting for likes. If you're here to win, you should be ready to be competitive and go after what's already yours. Just got to claim it. Because you can't do both at a high level. You can't be liked and you can't win at a high level at the same time. What I'm hearing is you need to have the right circle of influence. Yes, indeedy. Let me put that up right there. Yes, indeedy. I'm glad that's what you got out of it. See, because you don't need a lot of friends. You just need the right friends. You don't need a lot of people around you. You just need the right people. People that are going to push you to do better, be better. I like this. Oh, look at Limitless is really. I think Limitless is either taking notes today or I don't know. Hey, again, there's nothing personal, but if the shoe fits, you got to wear it, right? I'm wearing them. I'm talking to myself. A lot of these times, I'm talking to myself because the book impacted me so much. I'm choosing to read it. Probably, it's funny because I do Audible. I love Audible. I'm able to take notes on Audible. I'm an Audible pro. I know how to use Audible. I don't just listen to the book. And in the book itself, in the Audible, which is actually very, very well read, uh, he says you should read this book every month for a year. I think I'm going to take that challenge. And that's the book Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, just in case you're wondering. So I'm going to be going through the book. I'm going to make this a case study for me because I've read it before when I first got into entrepreneurship, but it hit different now. And now I understand what my mentor, Mr. Mark Tirolia, told me one time. He was we were going to read Be Obsessed or Be Average. And I was like, I read that book 2 times already. I know that book. He said, read it again. I said, why am I going to read the book again? I read it 2 times. I know how to read. I understand. I took notes. I could probably quote a lot of it. He said, you're not the same person when you read it the last time. Read it again. You know what? It hit now. I understand. Being that I'm at a different level, a different leadership level, a different level in my mind, a different level in my business, guess what? I was listening for the things that hit me now, and it did raise the lid. So I'm going to do the same thing with this book. I'm actually going to take that challenge. I'm going to read it every month. See, we challenge one another in our organization and we read a book a month. So I'm going to read a book and I'm going to read this book. I'm going to make time for it until I could basically memorize the book. And I'm probably going to work on a different file every time I read it. That's how you grow. That's how you challenge yourself. That's how you change. That's how you transform. And once you're rich here, the rest is a matter of, It's just a matter of time. The money's there already. I just got to get to it. It's not about the money. It's about the mind. I hope you guys are catching what I'm putting down. That's all I got to say. Let me get to some of my notes here. See, like I left off in telling you that you can't do both at the same level. You can't win and be liked. You will eventually get ready for the warning. Ready? I even put warning on my notes for this one. You will outgrow people. Yes, you will. Get ready. Some people don't fit in your circle. Sometimes people are here for a season and sometimes they're here for a reason. So you will outgrow people. You will trigger people. You will hit that panic button. You will get people upset. Most importantly, and we're told this all the time, you will lose people. Don't be afraid to lose people. Not everybody is deserving to be around you. Sad truth, right? Ooh, some of this is like salt on a wound. You will outgrow people, you will trigger people, and you will lose people. Some people will call you selfish. Some will stop caring. The truth is, you just got to get stronger. That's the truth. If people call you selfish, so what? If people stop caring, that's on them. They're just mad that you're not carrying them anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching someone, maybe I'm not. Let's see what happens in the morning when I see the comments. I can't wait. You just got to get stronger. Let me show you what real help looks like. If you really want to help people, here's what it should look like. Tell them the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Here's the second one. That's number one. Tell them the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. The second one's a little more, might hit a little harder because you got to show them the path. Before you show somebody the path, you have to walk down the path yourself. I heard something interesting in the book. This kid went to a mentor and said, the mother came with the kid and said, hey, I want you to do me a favor. Teach my son how to stay away from sugar. The mentor turns around, looks at him and said, come back in a week. She came back a week later and said, okay, I'm back. Are you going to be able to teach him? Are you going to take up the challenge? He said, yeah, now I am. She was like, why did it take a week? And he said, because I got to stop eating sugar for a week first. Show them the path. Before you show them the path, walk the path. Hold the line. Don't lower your standards. Hold on to your standards. The standards are the standards. Simple and plain. I mean, you want to be flexible, be careful how flexible you become. Sometimes that flexibility can break. I'm just saying. And let them feel the consequences. If you tell somebody not to do something and they do it anyway, let them feel it. Sometimes you got to let the kids touch the red pot so they can understand that red means hot. Ooh, that one hurt me. Ooh. Let's see what's going on in the comment section. All right, I'm here to create my legacy. All right, Francine, I see you. All right. Let's talk about a little bit about growth for those of you that are taking notes. Growth requires pressure, and pressure creates diamonds, not comfort, guys. Please remember these. Here's Before I close out, let me go to the comment section. Let me see what's going on. Okay. By the way, if any of you feel like asking a question, shoot, don't worry about it. I'm open. I'm open. Let me get to my closing remarks. Got something for you guys. Excuse me. Whew, I can't. Here's something for my closing. Here's the truth. Here's the truth I want to leave you with today. You're not responsible for saving people. None of you are responsible for saving people. You are responsible for becoming someone worth following. That's your responsibility. Your responsibility is not to go out there, put on a cape, and save them. As an entrepreneur, as a great person walking this earth, your responsibility is showing people that you're worth following. And if they choose to rise, you in turn should pull them. Help them out, pull them up. But if they choose to stay, don't fall down with them. Let me bring that up and wrap it up for you real quick. You're not responsible for saving people. Look at yourself in the mirror and say it. You're not responsible for saving people. You are responsible for becoming someone worth following. If they so choose to rise, then help them up. And if they so choose to stay, don't go down. Because broken habits are contagious, and so is greatness. They're both contagious. So today, get mad. Mad. See, those of you that are in the inner circle understand what I mean by get mad. MAD, make a decision. Today, make a decision. You're going to keep helping people stay where they are? Or are you finally going to become the standard that forces them to rise? Which one? Are you going to keep helping people to stay where they are? Or are you going to become the standard that forces them to rise? This is what I want you to think about when you think of the word help. I took a little time to think about this. When you think about help, think about the H. Hold them to a standard. Stop lowering the bar for people. E. Expose the truth. No more sugarcoating. L. Lead by example. Your life must match your words. And P. Promote growth, not comfort. Growth is uncomfortable. That's the point. So next time you feel like helping someone or someone comes to ask you for help, turn around and ask them, are you sure you want me to hold you to a standard? Are you willing to allow me to expose the truth? Remember, I'm going to lead by example, so you better follow me. And I'm always going to promote for you to be uncomfortable. So if you want that, I can give it to you. See if they stick and stay and they want to go and they want to play. If your help doesn't challenge them, it's not help, it's harm. Let me say that. Let me slow it down for you and throw it for the people in the back. If your help doesn't challenge them, it's not help, it's harm. It's a different four-letter word. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not here to babysit mindsets. We're here to build leaders. This is the unapologetic entrepreneur. So I'm going to say it, even when it's not such a comfortable conversation. If you want next, I can. So I'm hoping that you guys took something from this today. Let me check the chat real quick. Definitely not here to save. They'll learn from getting burned. I see you guys are having a sidebar conversation. Guys, it's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege to talk to you today. Thank you for standing by and having this conversation, listening to my rant on stopping. We want to stop helping broke people stay broke. That's not what we're in business for. That's not why we became entrepreneurs. We became entrepreneurs to show people a different way. So I want to thank you for taking this time. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with me. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate your time. I see you on the next one. It's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege. Like that, I am out of here. Be blessed.